Hey everyone, this is my Patreon Pride reaction to the 16th episode of School Rumble. And last episode was a pretty good one, and Mikoto and Eddie are now kind of made up with each other. Things seem to be pretty good between them, which is great. And we got to see fireworks, which is always fun. And we even had some, I think, fist fighting between a couple of our characters while that was going on. So yeah, pretty fulfilling episode overall, I would say. So let's jump to this one and see what we will experience. 3, 2, 1, play. Yep, that was a wonderful fireworks. Viewed by our wonderful girls. Yeah, that bit with Ichijo definitely makes sense now. Because for a while I didn't really know what the deal with that character was, but, you know. Now we know a little bit about her. Why she looks like Kyosuke. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that shot with Mikoto laying down, I think that's the one we saw in the previous episode, at least similar to it. Okay, apparently we're having focus on the tea club. Like Dakedo and Nanoni and something else, just it's all the tea club. Which is cool, that Akira was a part of that, right? If I remember correctly. Sure, why not? Oh, Tenma. I thought she was gonna jump off that for a second. Oh yeah, this is like a great spot for like a fun camp. Okay, so not everyone could come. Korea, yes, naturally. Wow, that is mean. Seems like it. I know somebody that's got something to do. And he is gone. Oh no, he came back. Okay. What's wrong with your bike? It's really not how you're supposed to. I can't quite understand you, but like, I guess Kenji could. Okay, we got him sold. Let's go. Okay, I see how it is. But at least he's, like I said, yeah, he still has that bike. He doesn't have a motor, but it can still speed you up. Don't break that thing back there. Oh wow, he got here pretty quick. Faster than the motorcycle, which I think is the most shocking thing. He made it. Ow. I think I spit a bit there. That was funny though. Fight, as your shirt says. Dead. The women are free to enjoy themselves. I mean, I have no problem with that. Because I enjoy seeing the women enjoy themselves in this show. In any show, really. could say that. He's a bit of an animal guy. Excellent jumping ability you got there. I have a stick for you if you want one. So it could be developing a bit of a friendship here. Well, at least one of the sisters likes you. Yeah, it would be great if we could clear up this misunderstanding. That's not the issue. Trust me, he wouldn't forget you. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's for filthy casuals. Yeah, two people talking at once, like two groups. It's confusing. They'll make a mess. Yes? Yeah, could you tell me why your sister suddenly hates me? You know, as an example. Right, that is the source of it. So he is learning something here. Scooting closer and closer. Kind of like you. I think she just realized. Come on, anything would help. Yeah, I mean, that's really what it comes down to. She doesn't understand his feelings. That's, yeah, pretty much the meat of it. No, no, we're not clearing up the misunderstanding. We're making new ones. No, you were off the track. You were just off the track so hard. But at least we're trying. Yeah, maybe you should stop doing that. Oh, is he just crushing her? Ow. Just crushing her shoulder while thinking of another girl. Yes, it's pretty clear. Just by his actions. Don't listen to what Ari might tell you otherwise. Right, we need to avoid any more misunderstandings. It's... well, she didn't get what she wanted out of the conversation, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. Proof that he remembers you. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I'm glad we got that. Probably made her feel much better. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. How much of that did she hear? Oh no. I was a fool for thinking that would help things. Just how big of a player is he in her mind at this point? Just the biggest. As soon as I saw that stupid little hoe get poking out from the tree, I knew who it was. So Eddie and Kenzie are talking. Of course, she's still not going to be very nice to him. Because they still haven't resolved things. She probably will be for a while. I don't know if Tenma's opinion of you could get much worse at this point. Well, so much for him being intimidated. And they are definitely taking that offer of enjoying themselves to heart. At least one girl's nice to him in this show. Oh no, that's a way overprotective sister. It's not true, he just befriends them. It's not what that was, though. Not at all. No, you don't. You don't. Yeah, she's the one with that issue. Yeah, get off your high horse, One-chan. He's building a fire. Not doing anything bad. Ouch. You're just so wrong, Tenma. I don't even know what to say anymore. Wait, what did she say? All men have periods? I think I may have need to go back to that line. Yeah. I mean, he's a kappa, yeah. Yeah, already finding flaws in her argument, her logic. Get wrecked, Tenma. You, you really can't. Well, I'm glad you're trying, I guess. But it's just so misguided. Ow. Wow, really? Taking the social media approach of winning arguments, just blocking the person that's pointing out why you're wrong. I see. So that's a thing she does. Gotcha. Wow, that butterfly knows where to land. So, what are you gonna do? Wow. She looks kind of angry. But also wonderful. You don't gotta ask him twice. Not quite. Just puffing out her chest and everything. Yeah, make yourself look like a bandit, that'll help things. Yeah, I knew why he was doing it. It's not gonna help her impression of him, though. Yay, food time? Yeah, they even have a cool little net canopy thing over it. That's good. Yeah. That was one of the 3 titles, right? Sadobu, Dakure. Well, she said Dakure ne, but... Go away, fly. She just taking a picture of it. Tenma's raw coffee. That's definitely raw. That's how she shows her affection. Are you tasting the love right about now? Yeah, she is determined. She keeps saying that. It's like this is the 3rd time, at least that I've noticed. I may have missed the initial one. Okay, we're running. Am I just supposed to start this with walking? Yeah, you need to stop that. Yeah, don't be taking advantage of the situation. I'd feel better being with Miko in this sort of thing. She could protect me. Jeez. And I thought the other group was running fast. It's like almost like the opening shot. Almost. Like the one shot in the opening, I mean. It really is weird seeing the more serious Tenma. That looks like a nasty hill. Although she can only be so intimidating when she has a bunny picture on her shirt. Oh no. This might make things more difficult. Hopefully somebody brought their kappa. Oh, careful. I think by the end of this episode, Tenma might... Wow. Might, like, loosen up a bit on this, this sister protection thing. I think you left something behind there. Just gonna point that out. I'm pretty sure she did. I mean, it's going pretty well for him. He gets the carrier. That's some skinship, right? And now we're alone in a cabin in the woods together. A great opportunity for bonding. In fact, I think I've seen a similar scene in another anime. Can't remember which one, but like almost the exact same thing. Going for shelter in a like abandoned cabin together, a guy and a girl. Well, are we gonna actually clear up any misunderstandings here? Because this is the best chance for it. Getting pretty close there. You don't say. Well, that's good. Basically telling them not to be such a player, right? Or 3, or 4, or 5. Definitely in his eyes right now. Well, I guess it's going well. I suppose. I don't think we really understand what the other one's trying to say, but I think it still helps. Should probably warm her up somehow. Got any ideas? It's a good place to start, for sure. Yeah, might want to be careful how you phrase it. Yeah, that's to put you in an awkward position. It's one of life's great mysteries right there. I don't know if that was the best way to do it. There probably could have been a better way. I'm sure there was, in fact. Did they see that? Wow. Well then, that... Yeah, okay. I mean, there's only really one way to take that. And it's just terrible that Aries saw this. Because it's so similar to some stuff that she's done with him. We mustn't. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. That beard. Oh, really? Wait, really? Okay. I guess that somehow worked. Okay. I'm not sure what to make of that. I guess it got through to her, though. Because he handled that in a terrible way, but I guess it worked out. Okay, and they did the same. What next? Wow, really? Right out the gate with that question. I mean, if you would just answer that question, that would change things quite a bit. That's the idea. Kind of. Just muttering it. She just looks so excited, though. I mean, if you insist. Whew, it's getting pretty, getting hot in here. Right, yeah, that's it. Jeez. Gonna blow up the cabin. We need that for protection against the rain. Yeah, I bet it is. Okay, don't break the cabin. Oh. Is that attached to a person? Are you gonna like strip Airy accidentally? I feel like that might be what this is. Which wouldn't help anything. I think that's almost exactly what's gonna happen here. There we go. He was not ready for that. My bad. Just go back in there. I saw nothing. I did nothing. We'll just do some quick repairs and we'll just ignore this. So yeah, he didn't take it off or anything. He just kind of pulled her in there. Yeah. At Bakumo, when you go to get some firewood and you pull out a girl instead. Imadori was Kyosuke, gotcha. Yeah, I can kind of imagine what happened. As long as he's alive. Which he might be. Maybe. Probably should let him sleep inside, but I guess it's fine. He's probably too hot-blooded to catch a cold. And they showed up, you know, in their toga outfits. And, you know, we did things. Wow, right? Just right there with her. She's prepared. Yeah, that's number 4 at least. Apparently, Tea Ceremony Club is just always prepared. May have to reevaluate my level of respect for such a club. And yeah, that episode just zoomed on by, didn't it? Which is nothing really new for the show, but it really did. I think Tenma and Kenji improved their relationship with each other. I think. It's really hard to tell through all the misunderstandings what progress is being made, what progress is being lost. Okay, that was the 16th episode of School Rumble, and we went out to have some camping fun, which is fun, of course. So first of all, I want to go back to the episode titles, like the 3 that they always have, and yeah, the first one was Sadobu Nanoni, Sadobu Dakedo, Sadobu Dakara. So yeah, Dakara was one of them, but because I thought she would say all 3 throughout the episode, but I think she only said the Dakara one, right? I might have just missed the other ones. It's possible, but not like it really matters that much either way. But there was definitely a running joke there for sure. And poor Hanai, who was just not told about this, you know, how to come over like after the fact. You know, the guy who was not invited had to just force his way into it. But you know, he got to be part of it. That's what matters at the end of the day. And just mixed in a special spice or whatever. And yeah, a lot of fun was had. We just gave birth to new misunderstandings. I feel like I've said this stuff before, but yeah, just okay. So first of all, we have Yakudo's her name, right? The sister Yakumo. Yakumo. That was close. Yakumo. Yeah, at first she thought that Kenji didn't remember her, which is not true at all. Of course, it wouldn't be true at all. And she just was kind of glad to have a fellow animal enthusiast to talk with. Was trying to build kind of a friendship there. And from Kenji's side of things, he's like, okay, you're the sister of the girl I like that suddenly is calling me the worst. Could you tell me why she called me that? What did I do to offend her? And she tried her best to explain to him, and she did explain some information to him, but he didn't quite take it the right way. So now he thinks that, yeah, he thinks that she thinks something that she doesn't think. I think that's the best way to phrase it. And Tenma, from her perspective, she just really starting to see Kenji as a player because she just keeps misinterpreting so many things. Like, oh, I guess that's a girl he likes. Oh, I guess that's a girl he likes. Oh, he's after Yakumo now. And that's just not true. None of those are true. She lacks the self-awareness that she is a target of Kenji's eyes. She just doesn't seem to get it. No matter what happens, she just doesn't get it. And yeah, the whole scene between Tenma and her sister was an interesting one because, Tenma is not as smart as Yakumo. She's just not at all. So when Tenma tries to sit her down and be all big sister and tell her what's what, she's like, okay, but that's not true though. Your logic, your argument falls apart here. And Tenma's just like, oh no, she's destroying me with logic again like she always does. And her response to that is to just put a little cover over her mouth so she can't speak. Like I said in the reaction, the social media blocking approach, somebody can't prove that you're wrong if you don't let them speak, which is very, very relevant to today's internet atmosphere. Everyone tries to push a very specific narrative, and anyone that comes up and gives you some facts to tell you why that may necessarily be true, you just deplot for them, just make them go away. And then your false narrative can continue unabated. So very relevant to me because of that. For sure. So that's immediately what came to mind during that scene. And the one butterfly who just knows what's up. And Tenma being one-on-one challenging Kenji. And of course Kenji not quite getting what she was going for there. Because as usual, we're not all on the same page. We're all on very different pages. Sometimes in different books, really. But we had some delicious food. And we also had some tea, coffee, whatever. Kenji was served beans, which, I think he took that in a positive way. I mean, as positive as you can take it, really. Yeah, because the line here that was translated was, I get to drink Tenma-chan's fresh coffee. Nama was the actual Japanese word used, which whenever I hear it, it has different meanings, but raw is the way that I took it. So, and I think that was kind of a joke here, because he was given straight up raw coffee, just the beans. So it may have been a joke that was lost in translation as well. But it's fine. And then the big event to kind of end things off was the test of courage. It's a pretty big staple of Japanese summer adventures. You go off into your pairs and you each go in turn into some dark, scary area. Usually you retrieve something at the end to prove that you made it. And that's how it goes. And it looks like we had our random choices. Although I think it's pretty clear Tenma rigged things to be with Kenji because that was kind of her plan to begin with, to have them go together. But we didn't really have too much antagonistic fighting with each other because the rain really put a damper on things and we had to kind of work together to survive. And yeah, she clearly left her flashlight behind. We just left that. She could have just grabbed it. We weren't on a time constraint or anything. We were already soaked. We could have just grabbed that flashlight, but no, we just left it behind. That poor flashlight. And then yeah, we found our cabin in the woods, which is good in a sense because it's finally a chance to really talk things through. And we sort of talked about some things. We sort of resolved some things, but not really. Tenma did say what was on her mind, really. But since it's based off misunderstanding, I don't know how much good really came of it. But I think we're in a better place, the two of them, than they were when they started. So the first funny thing was Kenji trying to get her to take off the wet clothes so she wouldn't, catch a cold. But his biggest concern is her taking it the wrong way. And you can't really be subtle with Tenma because, like you said, she's dense. She is straight up harem protagonist level dense. So that's the concern of his. So he had a lot of really good thought patterns leading up to this. But as usual, despite that, he handled it in a terrible way. He takes his own shirt off and then tells her to strip. Not even in a polite way, just nuke. Pretty much the most direct, blunt, imperative kind of way of phrasing it that you could do. Like, yeah, it's really hard to take that in any way but the wrong way, which is like, you know, we're gonna do it right here and now, just the two of us, you know, no questions asked, no room for negotiation. That's how you would take that, right, if you were a normal person. And he doesn't learn his lesson. He really doesn't. But yeah, right after that is when we actually got to reveal that both Eri and Yakumo, who were also paired off, I guess, and we're like in the same cabin, just like in a different room, I guess, just looking at things through the peeping hole. And I like the reveal of that. I think they had almost a perfect timing for it too. Like right after something big happens and they're both just like stunned back there, kind of just staring at each other with gaping mouths like, is this really happening? Like, what should we intervene? Like, especially right here at 17 minutes and 31 seconds into the episode, like Eri's face, just like the blushing, the mouth wide open, both eyes wide open, just kind of pointing like, Yakumo, did you see this? Are you seeing this? We need to do something. Just that whole thing was great. And then Yakumo just with her mouth covered, shaking her head. Just, I don't know, just something about the reaction to that was great. Like, maybe my favorite thing of the whole episode was just that reaction to that stripping scene. It was great. I don't know, I really like that for sure. Just they were so troubled about what to do over there, these little eavesdroppers over here. And then, like, yeah, one of the funny things about it though is because it's just so reminiscent of some of the things that Eri has experienced with Kenji, you know, a lot of like stripping kind of base stuff. So, you know, that's kind of adding on to some of her preconceived notions about Kenji, some of her misunderstandings. So but yeah, apparently it worked. She's like, okay, I'll do that then. And then she did. She stripped and put on the towel sheet, whatever that was supposed to be. Which, you know, and then Eri and Yakumo did it too, because apparently it's a trend now. So, and then, yeah, Tenma was pretty cute here when she was like going full, you know, full sleepover, like, you know, who do you like, tee-hee-hee kind of thing that she was doing there. Really cute, you know, the usual hairs just kind of flapping in the wind like wings. It just, yeah, she looked really cute as she does that. And then Kenji's not sure what to do because she's the one that he likes. So could you imagine if he just like straightforwardly answered that question, like, hey, who do you like? You? Oh wait, you? I don't know anyone by the name you. Is she in a different class? No, you, as in the pronoun, as in Tenma, the girl in front of me. That's the one I like, you know. Like, what if he actually responded like that, where no room for misinterpretation, no room for denseness to get into the way, just straight up said that. I wonder how she would have reacted. It would have been interesting, because, you know, I imagine that she would have had a fun reaction to it, but that's such a big aspect of the show that we can't just blurt it out so early. So, and then this scene of him just trying to get firewood. As soon as he grabbed the sheet, I was pretty sure that was attached to Eri's clothes. I just thought he would end up taking the whole thing off, and, you know, she would just be completely naked there. So, unfortunately, that did not happen, but it's still pretty funny regardless. He just kind of pulled her through, like almost like a rat, like in the hole of the house, you know, going after it, just pulled her through. And she, like, what is she supposed to do, right? She's the one that was there eavesdropping and stuff, you know. She's very much in the wrong there. He was just trying to get firewood, so she couldn't really say anything, and just, I do a bit of an awkward scene there, just casually pushing her back, which is one of the other funniest things of the episode, was just that, having to just put her back like nothing ever happened and just seal up the hole. Like, okay, well, let's move on. Just didn't even say a word to each other. That was great. And then Eri and Yakumo eventually coming back wearing nothing but the sheet, you know, needing clothes, and ending off the episode with Akira just saying the usual running gag of Sadobu Dakarane, or whatever. So, yeah, this was a fun episode. I like this one a lot. A lot of good stuff here. We're continuing with a lot of the misunderstanding-based comedy, which is fine. It's hard to keep track of them, unfortunately. That's the one downside to it. Keeping track of who believes what is kind of rough. I mean, I've mostly been keeping up with it so far, but that may just be a matter of time before I get completely lost. Just Kenji stripping off that shirt and just telling her to strip, just in the most demanding way possible. Yeah, that's Kenji. That's a big part of why things don't go well for him. He's not good at getting some of his thoughts across. Like, I know part of the problem was just Tenma is hard to get through, and it did end up working out for somehow. So, I mean, I guess it's fine. But yeah, just good episode, I would say. That's all I really got to say on it. So, getting it off here and just wait for the next one. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.